Can you name a more simple way you can immediately upgrade your game and double your effectiveness on the field than by mastering the ball with your weak foot and being able to solve game problems with both feet? I do not think so. So that, guys, is the video you need to watch to learn why, but most importantly, how to become a master of the ball with both your strong and your weak foot. First, let's go over the why for a second. Whether you like it or not, mastery of the ball with both feet is essential, and the higher you climb the ladder of football, the more relevant and noticeable this becomes. The logic behind that is pretty straightforward and simple. By being skillful with both feet, you are basically more versatile as a player and have more solutions available at any given time during a game. So imagine this for a second. You're a winger that is cutting inside to shoot with his strong foot. However, a smart defender knows your weak foot and forces you to cut towards the other side. So that is what you do, and you did it great. You now have the space you wanted and an open pathway for your shot to land inside the goal. The only problem is your technique with your weak foot is nowhere near the technical skill of your strong foot, and you end up shooting the air, flipping over, and making a fool of yourself. Now, the same applies to defenders and midfielders when they are trying to build up the play under pressure. Mastering the ball with your weak foot, or at least being able to use it with adequate skill in case of emergency, is essential. But how do you acquire that level of skill with your weak foot? Let's start off with the most fundamental one, which in my opinion is slowing down any skill exercise you perform. Just like a 7-year-old that is just starting off with football, you need to go back to those days and make sure that your neuromuscular system ingrains the proper movement mechanics that are associated with that skill you're trying to master. The slow pace of a movement will simply allow you to gain the so-called kinesthesia, which is the foundation of technique and skill. Without mastering the technique of a game skill first, its use in-game will be sloppy. So since your weak foot is still at level 1, just keep it simple and less intense. Opt for slow repetitions rather than fast and game-like ones, at least for the first few reps, and try to understand and mimic how you move with your strong foot. Now in the next stages, it is all about getting more specific and realistic in a progressive manner. Apart from simple, technique-oriented exercises, start using your weak foot more frequently in skill-based exercises. These are exercises that are usually limited in terms of space, time, and opponents, or that mimic the patterns or problems of your position. This can be anything, from small-sided games in 11v11 gameplay, or individual skill exercises that are position-specific or consist of cognitive stimuli. The focus here is on using your weak foot in-game and becoming more comfortable solving game problems with it. If you're seeking ways to progress or regress things, try to play around with the total reps and sets you perform an exercise with each foot, alter the intensity of your actions based on your specific goals and the development stage you're in, or adjust the constraints you set to make it easier or harder. And remember, those 10 to 20 minutes directly before and after team training are gold when it comes to your individual development during the season, where full individual sessions can be difficult to fit in and handle from a training load perspective. Now, navigating the training process can become much easier if you have something to actively track your technical performance and progress over time, and for that purpose, I use the latest Player Maker edition, CityPlay, which comes with more features, a sleeker design, and an even lighter weight. If you want to grab one for yourself, click the link below and use code FootXFit at checkout to get an extra 15% off your order. And if you enjoyed watching this, please leave a like and watch this video next to seriously upgrade your technical skill level.